Welcome to another American River College Athletics broadcast brought to you by Stones Radio Networks. Coming to you live from beautiful campus of American River College in Sacramento, California. Today's game is sponsored by United Rentals, Ace Body and Towing, the Lincoln Potters Baseball Club, Grateful Bread, Super Taco, and Taylor Builders. To get you ready for today's matchup, let's send it up to the booth, to the legend, Mark the Phantom Lowe, to bring you all of today's action.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Becky Russ Field on a very special day here for the American River College Beavers and Diablo Valley College Vikings as well. It's sophomore day for both teams, the Vikings on the road, the Beavers here at home. We just had a ceremony, a small ceremony, just the three sophomores on the Beaver roster, Alexa Garcia, Bella Garcia, and Bree Romero. Little flowers being passed around. Very nice. Anyway, we're at Becky Russ Field, the campus of American River College. Lovely Sacramento, California. Weather today a bit overcast, but quite pleasant. I don't have my meteorologist telling me any temperatures or anything, so he's falling down on the job. 70 degrees, really, and cloudy. Winds, we've got 7 to with 13-mile-an-hour gusts. What does it feel like, though, Chris Toy? What does it feel like? 69. Okay, so it's a little cooler. That's what I thought. A little bit cooler. Mark the Panama here with you. Chris Toy is behind the controls. Stones McCoy is out of state on assignment. We got rid of him. We said, hey, the last week of the season for American River College, we need you far away. How about 3,000 miles? And it seems to work out well so far. Bree Romero taking her warm-up tosses, and the Diablo Valley College Vikings 3-35 on the year, looking for their first conference win, and they are going up against the Beavers at 21-16, 12-11 in conference. Beavers headed to the playoffs, and it's just a matter of where they'll be seated. This is a very, very important game for the American River College Beavers. They are currently 12-11 in conference play after the split with Sierra College over the weekend, and they are looking to finish above 500 here as they are looking to go 13-11 and finish the regular season at 22-16. Vikings are going to send up Jay Garcia, Melina Mendoza, and Elizabeth Marks, the first three in their lineup here against Bree Romero, who comes out here with a 19-10 record at 2.58 earned run average over 198 innings, so she'll go over the 200-inning mark today with 119 strikeouts and just 54 walks. Garcia takes outside for a ball. Jay is hitting at 248. She has scored 14 runs for the Vikings, who scored just about 1.5 runs a game. Garcia from Salesian High School down in Richmond. Here's the 1-0. She takes that one right down the middle, and we are underway as far as strikes is concerned. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brandon Bailey, the manager of the Vikings. Felix Vigil, the head coach, over there with co-head coach with Lisa Delgado for the Beavers. 1-1. Garcia swings and misses at an off-speed pitch, which Romero has been using very extensively over the second half of the conference season. Beavers sitting in a 4th-place tie with Sierra College in the Big 8 Conference. They have, I believe, 2 out of 3 against the Wolverines, so they would get the tiebreaker in that case. But it's all about trying to position yourself for a better seed in the postseason. 1-2 hit sharply to the left of second base. Picked up, no, dropped over there by Kayla Adams. That's going to be an error on Kayla Adams, and reaching first will be Jay Garcia. So the Beavers defensively don't make a lot of errors, and Kayla Adams seems like she had that one under control, maybe got to it a little sooner than she thought. Let's take a look defensively if we can at their alignment. The Beavers, that is Popik in left, Alexa Garcia in center, Riley Meyer in right, Bella Garcia, Savannah Haynes, Adams, and Madison Demon at first base in the infield, Mackenzie Smith behind the plate, and Bree Romero on the hill. She faces Melina Mendoza, who fouls that one out of play. Melina out of Pinole High School. Hitting 144 on the season, 7 runs batted in. So Mendoza playing out at shortstop. Next pitch is outside. Jay Garcia, the leadoff hitter, is the catcher for the Vikings in this one. Michaela Cruz will be on the hill for DVC when they take the field in the bottom of the first. 1-1 coming up to Melina Mendoza. Takes something off that little blooper over third base. That is a fair ball down the left field line. Rounding second, but staying there is Garcia. And it's a base hit for Mendoza, and right away the Vikings have something going here in the first inning. You don't see that usually from the right-handed hitter down the left field line in softball. Usually the left-hander slaps it down there, but put right over third base into short left field by Mendoza. It brings up Elizabeth Marks, the center fielder. 237 on the season for Elizabeth. She has 9 runs batted in. She's out of Salesian as well. Pops up the bunt right back at us, and nicely handled down there by that gentleman who just throws it back at people. You got to worry, though. There's people with their back to you there, sir. Well, there you go. That happened last time we were here, too. Somebody just got it back and threw it back, and the catcher and the umpire are not looking. But it was a good catch, and so we'll leave it at that. He's got a Cal Berkeley hat on, so you just never know. My mom went there, so I've got to be respectful. Of course, it was a different century. It might have been 2 different. No, just 1. I'll have to think that over. 0-1 on Marks out in center field today for the Vikings. See if she shows bunt again. She does not. Pitch is swung on and missed. 0-2 now, Elizabeth Marks. Layla Flahif, the first baseman, is on deck. 0-2 coming up to Marks. Watches that one just a little outside. Nice weights pitch. Mackenzie Smith behind the plate. Receiving it right where she set up for it. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Elizabeth Marks. Garcia at second, Mendoza at first. Swings and hits it down to third. Going to throw across to first on that and get her by a couple of steps. Might have thought about turning around and going and tagging third on that one, but Bella Garcia throws her out at first base, moves the runners up to second and third, and brings up Layla Flahif. The first baseman, Layla, without any high school listed on the roster, so, I could fill in any high school. I will not. Probably have to pick up a famous high school like Riverdale High or something like that. Maybe a fictional high school. Swings and misses. 0-1. Maybe that's just Beverly Hills High School. Okay, well, I don't want to get technical, Christo. Beverly Hills is not where the 90210 went? Okay. Pipe down over there. Just because the guy's out of the state doesn't mean to go crazy on me. 0-1 now on Flahif. She tries the bunt, goes after it, misses it. It's 0-2. Callie Parker, the right fielder, on deck. And Romero quickly ahead in the count, 0-2 to Flahif. Layla 229, 4 runs batted in on the campaign. Doesn't feel like 70 or 69. That's fouled away. Nice save by Flahif. She was almost out of that pitch and reached down and spoiled it, and it stays 0-2. Feels a little cooler. Maybe I'll get a new meteorologist. Oh, and 2. I think they should have one day every year that nobody can use their phone. You can't use your phone for anything, not even calling people, texting or anything. See it happens. That's how I grew up. Me and Abe Lincoln. 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. Big strikeout for Bree Romero, her first of the game, and with 2 outs, that'll bring up Callie Parker. The right fielder hitting at 100 on the season out of Miramonte High School. Left-handed hitter playing out in right field. One of 2 of the Vikings from Miramonte. Also, Marissa Doobie, the third baseman who bats in the 9 spot. She's from Miramonte as well. First pitch took something off and missed it. It's 1-0. Jay Garcia led off. She reached on an error. Then a single by Mendoza. Runners at first and second. Marks was out third to first, moving the runners up, and a strikeout of Flahif, and that's where we're at right now with Callie Parker. She's followed by Savannah Miles. Parker takes that one right down the middle for a strike, 1-1. Rylan Gull, Kendall Evans, and Marissa Doobie rounding out the batting order for the Vikings, with Michaela Cruz on the hill. 1 ball, 1 strike on Parker. Swings and misses an off-speed pitch. The throw behind the runners. The tag is slapped down by Garcia, but back in there is Jay Garcia. I think the third base coach is asking for some sort of obstruction from the third baseman Garcia, but umpires having none of that. And now we're going to get a conversation between the Beavers and the umpire. And Chris Toy, if I may, last time we saw umpires have a conversation, we were doing a baseball game and we all got thrown out. So maybe we don't want to see that right now. And hopefully they can just settle this amicably and we don't have to worry about it. after what happened to Aaron Boone the other day and after what happened to us the other day. It's just a bad time in America between the umpires and the players, the booth, the coaches, the managers. Comes down to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Parker. Left-handed hitter, deep in center and shallow in right and left for the Beavers. That was a little too high, and Mackenzie Smith thought about doing it again, but I don't want to get in more conversations. So let's just hold the ball, shall we? ARC baseball team at work over there on Beaver Field against Santa Rosa. The Bear Cubs will have a game. The third game of that series will be on ARC Athletics YouTube. 2-2 pitch, just a little outside. Missed it 3-2. That'll be Friday at 2:30. Chris and I will be about, I'm going to say, 200 yards to the west. Hopefully hooked up on the computers, but probably just 200 yards to the west, standing in the parking lot. Full count on Parker. She slices it foul right at the dugout over there of the Beavers. And she'll do it again, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Santa Rosa, one of the top teams in the Big 8 Conference, so they are looking for a couple of wins against the Beavers this week on the baseball diamond. But here we've got Diablo Valley in town for just the one game. Final one of the regular season for both teams. 3-2 pitch coming up. That is in there, call strike 3. Didn't get the first one, got that one. 2 strikeouts for Romero. She escapes a hit and an error. We go to the bottom of the first. Vikings, nothing. Beavers coming to bat.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family. Local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Bottom of the first inning. Vikings took a little bit longer to warm up as their catcher didn't go back out. She was on the bases. They don't have enough players to go ahead and have somebody catch. There's a ground ball sharp out to shortstop, picked up, ran across the diamond, but not in time. Garcia beats it out. Bella with an infield single. Fine play by Melina Mendoza out at shortstop. Guns it from the hole and almost had Garcia at first, but Bella is on with the first hit of the game against Michaela Cruz, who's 2-9 on the season, a 6.12 earned run average for Michaela. She's out of Freedom High School. 127 innings pitched, 79 strikeouts. And here's Elizabeth Popick with a 300 average. And she takes a fastball on the inside corner for a strike. Elizabeth out of Wood Creek. She is a freshman. Just 3 sophomores for the Beavers, the 2 Garcia sisters and Bree Romero in the lineup today. Popick 0-1. Mackenzie Smith to follow, then Kayla Adams. Popick shows bunt, bunts it back at the pitcher Cruz. She's off, she's got it, goes to first, throws it away down the right field line. Garcia's going to be able to score as the ball will go all the way to the fence, and perhaps Elizabeth Popick will score as well. They're sending her, the relay throw will not be in time, and Popick scores, and it's 2-0. So Elizabeth will get credit for a sacrifice. It'll be an error on the pitcher that went all the way down into the right field corner, and then she kept going. And the Beavers have their first 2 runs of the game. And here's Mackenzie Smith. Popick with a perfect bunt right there. Mackenzie takes it inside for a ball. 1-0. Mackenzie Smith out of Stagg High School. 355 on the year. 19 driven in, 30 scored, and 2 home runs for Mackenzie. A tremendous freshman season. She pops that one up. It's out of play to our right over by the visitors' bleachers. A couple of Vikings fans making the trip up from the Bay Area. That's what I'm going to. I mean, they're not wearing helmets or anything, Viking helmets. I'm just assuming they're fans. That'd be cool, though, if you had to wear the oh, that's Chris Toy. Write that down. That's hit high in the air to left field, hit pretty well, but goal is back. Ryland reaches up and makes the catch for the out. Let's take a look defensively at the Vikings if we can. That's goal in left, Elizabeth Marks in center, Parker over in right, Flaheef, Miles, Mendoza, and Doobie on the infield, Jay Garcia behind the plate, and Michaela Cruz on the mound. Here's Kayla Adams, who's had a sensational season, 434 for the freshman out of Rockman, 8 home runs, 41 runs batted in, 25 runs scored. He lines that one right back up the middle off the glove of Cruz into center field for a base hit. Second hit of the inning for the Beavers. That one, I think, was off Michaela's glove, and the umpire is going to go out and make sure. So, nice job out there, ump. Everything seems to be okay, so Riley Meyer will come to the plate, the freshman out of Casa Roble. 324 for Riley. She has 3 home runs, has driven in 19, has scored 22. And she's up here with a chance to put a couple more on the board for the Beavers. 2 hits for them and a big error for the Vikings. That's fouled out of play by Riley Meyer. Over there over by Redneck Parking, where Chris Toy proudly has his truck. Of course, he has a Redneck Parking pass, so it's okay. 0-1. Adams at first base, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. That's outside. One and one on Riley Meyer. She is followed by Alexa Garcia, the center fielder. Then Demon, Waltrip, and Haynes for the Beavers. Swing and a miss. A good fastball from Cruz. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Meyer. That's a little bit outside. Evens it up at 2-2. Trying to get a score over there. The scoreboard just a little out of my enhanced vision. So I'll send Mr. Toy out to take a look. That's a check swing, and she's going to be ruled to go around, and that's a strikeout for Cruz. High inside fastball to Riley Meyer. She checked it. I thought she might have held it up, but ruled that she went around. 2 outs, and here's Alexa Garcia. The Diablo Valley manager comes out, has a chat with the umpires. Hey, good call, ump. I thought she swung too. Beavers have a 2-1 lead against Santa Rosa early in this one. Looks like maybe at the bottom of the second, top of the third kind of action. And
change the number 10 batter to number 3 instead of 4. Number 3 instead of 4. 10 batter.
Okay, so we're going to get just to replace. So the flex player is not going to be Michaela Cruz. It's Ori Ryan, number 3. I believe is what he was indicating. So we'll deal with that. Cross that bridge, as they say, when you come to the river that it spans. You know what I mean. Garcia hits that one up in the air, but it's foul, out of play. 0-1 on Alexa. 298 for the average, 8 home runs and 28 runs batted in. She scored 26. Bet that hope gets hot for the playoffs. Alexa Garcia takes that one in there for a strike. Nice pitch from Cruz. It is 0-2 on Alexa Garcia. Adams still down at first base. The Beavers have scored twice here. Swing and a miss. Got her on strikes. So 2 straight strikeouts for Cruz after a couple of base runners for the Beavers. We go to the top of the second. Beavers on top, 2-0.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Top of the second inning, Beavers on top 2-0. It will be Savannah Miles, Ryland Gull, and Kendall Evans against Bree Romero, who gave up a hit and struck out 2 in the top of the first. Beavers also committed an error, but ultimately did not come back to harm them, and it'll be Miles, Gull, and Evans. Here for the Vikings,
leading off the inning for Diablo Valley, number 14, second baseman
Savannah Miles with the top batting average of the people in this lineup today at .257. She has scored 11 runs on the campaign. Savannah out of Liberty High School. Driven in 3 runs, scored 11. Savannah, the second baseman for the Vikings. She's up here to start the top of the second. A beautiful pitch by Romero. Great location, 0-1 on Savannah Miles. Romero 19-10 on the season. That is just a little outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitched all the games except for in the middle of the season. She missed, I think, 4-game stretch and most of a 5th with a foot injury. And Faith Waltrip, who's the designated player today, came in and pitched and went 2-2. Took something off that. It's chopped out the left field. Popick kind of measured it with the left hand, reached up and made the catch for the out. So Miles hits it pretty well, but she hits it out to left field to Elizabeth Popick to bring up Ryland Gull. Left fielder out of Las Lomas High School.
Number 6, left fielder Ryland Gull.
Oh, 1 out here in the top of the second. Left-handed hitter Ryland Gull. Followed by Kendall Evans, 7th and 8th hitters in the lineup. Swing and a miss. So that one from Romero. 0-1. Marissa Doobie hitting in the 9th spot. What the Beavers, of course, want to do, giving credit to our absent brother Stones McCoy. The shutdown inning here after you score 2 in your half. You want to come out the next half inning and shut down the opposition. If Stones is listening, and well, I can't tell you what state he's in, but that's in there for a strike. It's classified, but it's all far enough away that he can't bother us. Well, I don't know if he knows. I think he knew where he was landing, and then after that, it was kind of one of those government things where he's met by just some guy in sunglasses and goes, "Come with me, sir." That's high for a ball 1-2. Okay, Chris Toy, we'll have to discuss this later. There's a bunt homer. No. That's why we don't let him talk. That's why we sent him out of the state, really, you know. That's a nice-looking pitch, just misses that outside corner. Although I don't know if he would pull the rookie move that you pulled on me a little while ago when I went to go to you and you're chopping some nuts or corn nuts or something. Hey, catch it. Well, again, a healthy choice. I'm not going to criticize the choice, but the timing was bad. 2-2 pitch. That's outside. And also a little bit low since it bounced in front of the batter's box. 3-2. An overcast afternoon here at American River College on Becky Russ Field. 3-2 pitch. Fouled away, coming right to us, too, if there wasn't a screen there. And I feel confident we would have made the play, Chris Toy. You didn't have any cashews, and I was ready to go. 3 balls and 2 strikes. We did it again with Ryland Gull, the hitter. 1 out here in the top of the second. Beavers playing shallow and left, shallow and right, a little deeper in center for goal. She swings and misses a high fastball, strikes her out. Third strikeout for Romero. 2 outs here in the second, and Kendall Evans will be the hitter. Working as the DP today out of Vacaville High, the Bulldogs. I got to work on my idea, Chris Joy, of if you're a fan of a team, you got to wear something. You know, if you're a Vikings fan like they are for Diablo, you got to wear a little helmet. You know, of course, if you're Vacaville Bulldogs, I don't know what that means. There's a grounder to the left, is shortstop, scooped up out there by Haynes. She gets it to first quickly for the third out. 1, 2, 3 for Romero in the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second. Beavers 2, Vikings nothing.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Bottom of the second inning from Becky Rustfield. Mark DeFanimo here with you. Chris Toy to my left. Stones McCoy listening 3,000 miles away. Madison Demon, Faith Waltrip, and Savannah Haynes for the Beavers. And talking about the Beavers' priorities, obviously they want to win this game and go into the postseason at 22-16 and 13-11 in the Big 8 Conference and take fourth place. But they also want to get the bats moving because you want to be hitting your stride when you go into the playoffs. You're going to face some tough pitching, and you want to get everybody in a groove if possible. Demon hitting at 273. 9 runs batted in for the freshman from Rio Americano. Hits it sharply over the head of the third baseman. Backhanded by Mendoza. It short, makes the strong throw, but it's not going to be in time. It's an infield single for Madison Demon. Hit that one hard and bounced it over the head of Doobie at third base. Marissa gave it a shot, but a little bit too tall for her. Again, Mendoza showing a lot of range at short. Her throw was just a little bit too late, and here is Faith Waltrip, the designated player today. 2-11 on the season, 5 runs batted in for Faith. Savannah Haynes on deck, the number 9 hitter. Waltrip's taking all the way. It's in there for a strike. Looks down, third base coach again. Felix Vigil, Lisa Delgado, co-head coaches for the Beavers. Shows bunt now, and a nice bunt by Faith, picked up by Doobie. She's going to go to first and get Waltrip by a step, but Faith does her job perfectly, moves Demon down to second base with just 1 out, brings up Savannah Haynes. Freshman from Castro Roble, hitting .241. 16 runs scored, 6 runs driven in from the number 9 spot, primarily this season the number 9 spot. She's got a runner at second base and just 1 out here in the second. Beavers with 3 hits on the day, 2 of them infield variety. Haynes swings and misses. Ball is up a little bit. Trying to get around on it. She's behind the count 0-1. I guess if you were doing that, if you're a Beavers fan, you have to wear like Davy Crockett hat or Beaver pelt, something like that. I mean, that would be a good look. That's a chopped foul out of play behind us, 0-2. So you'd have the Viking helmets and the Beaver hats in this one. That's a good one. 0-2. The umpire was, I forgot to mention McKenzie doing the scoreboard again today. And since she wore a sweatshirt when it was 80 degrees, today she's got like a tank top on. It feels like it's 31 degrees in here. That's popped up. Mendoza's going to go into short left field. She calls off the left fielder goal coming in, and she'll make the catch. So that is 2 outs here and brings up Bella Garcia, the top of the order. Infield single her first time up. She is 1 for 1. Came in at .423 today. She scored her 33rd run of the season in that first inning. Vikings outfield playing her over to the left. Big hole in right center field for Garcia. She runs up on that one, almost hits her. She's hit the ball when she stays back and doesn't go up on it. She's hit it pretty well to right field and right center a couple times this season. RBI situation right here with Madison Demon at second base. She takes that one out, but that might have hit her, and it definitely hit her. She ran up into that. Another one coming into her from Michaela Cruz. Looks like on the left forearm or elbow, and I don't know that it was the left arm, but I know she had a problem, a broken arm last year and missed a lot of the season, so let's hope she is okay as she goes down to first base. 2 on, 2 out, and Elizabeth Popick will be the hitter. She had one of the more adventurous sacrifice bunts I've seen in a while as she bunted it back in the bottom of the first. It was picked up by the pitcher, thrown to first too low and past the first baseman, went all the way down to the right field corner, and Elizabeth just kept on going. She got to third and looked up at the coach kind of expectantly, and he waved her through, and she said, all right. She made it in without a throw. And so, as Stones McCoy says from 3,000 miles away, a bunt homer. But no, it is not. It's a sacrifice and an error, but that's okay. Elizabeth takes that one, a beautiful pitch in there for a strike on one. She's at an even 300 on the season, a freshman out of Wood Creek High. Been in the number 2 spot and out in left field for most, if not all, of the season here for the Beavers. 0-1 on Elizabeth. She hits a line drive to right field. That's a base hit. Parker playing very shallow, though. She throws to first instead and going to come in as Demon as the throw gets away. She'll slide in head first to score. So it's a single for Popick. It's going to be an error on the right fielder, allowing Demon to come around and score. She was not going to be able to score. The ball was hit way too hard, and Parker was in too far. I think Cowie thought that maybe she had a chance at first base, and maybe she did on Popick. But her throw is going to go awry. Bella Garcia ends up at third base. It's the second error for the Vikings, and it brings up Mackenzie Smith. She chops one foul off her own foot. So 3-0 now for the Beavers. A solid base hit by Elizabeth Popick. She does not get an RBI, though, for that, as the runner had stopped at third before the throw got away. Mackenzie, 355. Fly to left her first time. Hits it to left, and that one's hit very well. Back, and gone. A home run for Mackenzie Smith. A 3-run blast. The Beavers take an early 6-0 lead. Home run number 3 from Mackenzie Smith. RBIs 20, 21, and 22. Just got that one a little more than she got the one back in the first inning. And it got out of here over the head of the left fielder goal. Went all the way back, thought it might stay in the park, but it had enough to get out of here. And the Beavers now lead at 6-0.
Second baseman Kayla Adams.
Tremendous freshman season continues for Mackenzie Smith. The Beavers have put 4 up on the board here in the second. They lead 6-0. Kayla Adams, who singled her last time up at the plate. Second baseman, freshman out of Rockland High. Came in at 434. She hits a line drive. That's going to be hook foul down the left field line. Over near the corner, and goal has to run it down. Beavers with 5 hits in the game. 2 critical errors from the Vikings have contributed, especially back in the first inning, to the 6 runs. One ball, one strike on Kayla Adams. Riley Meyer to follow here in the second inning. Adams takes that one outside and low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Outfield pretty deep and pulled around to the left for Kayla Adams, who has 8 home runs on the season. Takes that one down low. 3-1 now. Beavers with the doubleheader split with Sierra over the weekend. They beat them in the first game 10-0 and then lost the second game 4-0. And we're going to have a meeting at the mound for the Vikings. We'll step away for just a couple seconds here. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Beavers lead this one 6. Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't
And
really
then run away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that. 'Cause
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy. You
Yeah.
see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny. Back in action here at Becky Russ Field. 3-1 on Kayla Adams. Michaela Cruz still out on the mound for the Vikings. Adams hits it sharply down to the third. Doobie has it, throws it across the diamond for the out. So the Beavers score 4 times in the second. We go to the top of the third. They are on top 6-0.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop and Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Top of the third inning, Bree Romero concluding her warm-up tosses. She'll get ready to face the Vikings. 9-1-2 hitters. That's Marissa Doobie, then Jay Garcia, and Melina Mendoza. Beavers have given her a 6-run cushion here as she takes the mound in the top of the third. She's looking for her 20th win of the season against just 10 losses. So here is Marissa Doobie out of Miramonte High School, batting at 145 on the year. Playing out at third base. First pitch is in there for a call strike to Dewey. 0-1. Batting average as a team just 178 for the Beavers for the Vikings. On base percentage 243. Yet to have a home run on the season. Popped up foul on the right field line behind the dugout over there. Rolls up to the doubleheader of porta potties and goes to the right one. We always tell you go to the one on the right, and that's exactly what the ball did. So it's 0-2. They're both nice, don't get me wrong, but the one on the right, just for people in the know, it's just the better one, 0-2 quickly on Doobie. It's that one down the right field line. That will be foul and will drop untouched and chased down by Riley Meyer down the right field line. So it'll be 0-2 once again. Looks like Chris Toy, the Redneck parking lot, has been invaded by the authorities down there. I think they're checking parking passes, but you have that Redneck parking pass, so you should be okay. Down in the wooded, foresty area here at American River College. The umpire was stepped down. Wait a minute, I parked over there. Hold on. But he should have the umpire Redneck parking pass, so there you go. 0-2 pitch. Lifted over second base. That is, what a catch by Kayla Adams. Reaches up at the last minute and makes the play. Doobie robbed of a base hit by an excellent play by Kayla Adams. She kind of just measured that one, and then got to the end of the infield and said, I better jump. And what do you know? The ball came down in her glove, and here's Jay Garcia, who reached on an error her first time up. Out of Salesian High, hitting .248 on the year coming in. Has scored 14 runs on the campaign. Left-hand hitting catcher. Hits that one sharply to the left of Adams. Again, a dive by Kayla. Flips it backhand. It's going to be a little bit off track there, and Garcia rounds the base. That'll be a base hit for Jay. Just about hit it the same place she hit it the first time when Adams couldn't make the pickup. That time, Kayla was sprawled all out, had to try a backhanded flip to first and couldn't get it to Madison Demon, so it'll be the second hit of the game for the Vikings. And Melina Mendoza, who had the first hit her first time up, she dropped a little blooper down the left field line. She's up here with 1 on and 1 out in the third. Mendoza hitting at .144 out of Pinole High School. Fouls one off over our head. 0-1. I wonder if that's Pinole or Pinole Valley High School. I know there's a couple of them in there. I don't think I'll go down and ask Melina. I think I'll just let it ride. As the shortstop steps in, no balls and 1 strike. Already shown off considerable range out at shortstop for the Vikings. 0-1 pitch. Popped up. That might get back to us. No, it's a little bit to our left. Matt Pearson, of course, fearless over at the PA announcer's spot. He just acted like he didn't see it because he's checking the internet for Philly scores. Quickly 0-2 on Mendoza. Elizabeth Marks, the number 3 hitter on deck, the center fielder. Laid off that one. It was too high to Melina, so she is still alive at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Garcia down at first base after the infield single. To 1 ball, 2 strikes on Mendoza. 1 out here in the top of the third. Took something off that. That's a sharp line drive to left field. That's a base hit. Cut off well by Popik. She gets it into the infield quickly. So holding at second is Garcia, but Mendoza had a bloop single the first time. That was a shot into left field. So 2 on here with 1 out, and that'll bring up Elizabeth Marks, who grounded to third her first time up. The center fielder hitting at .237 with 9 runs batted in. Out of Salesian Prep. Right-hand hitter against Romero, who delivers a first pitch right in there for a strike, 0-1. So an infield single and a line drive single for the Vikings here in the top of the third. Put 2 on with 1 out. Marks 0-1. Layla Flahif, the cleanup hitter, will be next. Laid off that one too high. Evens it up at 1-1. Last game of the regular season for the Beavers. They await their postseason seeding after this game. Maybe this coming weekend. I'm not sure of the schedule. Maybe the weekend after. Popped up left side. Should get out of play, giving chase the Beavers, and it actually stays in play, but it's untouched down the third base line. As Garcia coming over from third, she's kind of looking back over her left shoulder. Kind of tough to figure out where that one was going to go. And Marks is still alive at 1-2. Savannah Haynes came over from shortstop. Just too much ground for her to cover to get over there into position. So still alive at the plate, Elizabeth Marks. Outfield pretty much straight away and deep for Marks. She takes that one on the outside corner, call strike 3. 4th strikeout for Bree Romero, and a big one. Here's Layla Flahif, who struck out back in the first inning. Hitting at .229 coming in, the first baseman for the Vikings. Cowie Parker on deck. First pitch just misses that outside corner. Mackenzie Smith held it. This is the same place the last one was, she said, silently, telepathically. But it had no effect on the umpire. 1 ball and no strikes. Mendoza at first, Garcia at second. 2 outs here in the third. That's a little blooper onto right field. Coming on, the right fielder making the catch is Riley Meyer. Excellent work by Riley Meyer in right field. No runs, 2 hits. They left 2. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Beavers on top 6-0.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, Riley Meyer, Alexa Garcia, Madison Devon against Michaela Cruz, who's gone through 2 innings, giving up 6 runs on 5 hits. 4 of the runs were earned, as the 2 in the 1st inning not earned, obviously. Riley Meyer struck out her first time up back in the 1st inning. She is 0 for 1 at .324 coming in. Had a check swing on a 2-strike count that did not go her way, so she's 0 for 1. Freshman in the Casa Roble. She's driven in 19. She scored 22. She's hit 3 home runs. Right-handed right fielder, fresh off that fine catch. Lines that one out toward shortstop. Mendoza reaches up and makes the stab. Mendoza really playing well out at shortstop, covering ground and making that catch, robbing Riley Meyer of a base hit. So 1 out quickly here in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Alexa Garcia, who also struck out her first time. Garcia takes that one on the inside corner for a strike on 1. Michaela Cruz, 2-9 on the season, 127 innings pitched, 79 strikeouts. She has 2 today. Garcia swings and misses that one a little bit further inside than that. 0-2 quickly. Alexa, 298 coming into the game, 8 home runs, 28 batted in, 26 scored, but she's been on those numbers for a while now. She lines that one and stabbed out of the air by the pitcher, Michaela Cruz. Couple of line drives, a couple of outs for the Beavers. And with 2 down here is Madison Demon, an infield single her last time up.
For the Beavers, number 12,
she scored a run back in the 2nd inning. So Mendoza and Cruz with the good plays for the Vikings here in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Demon. She takes inside for a ball. 1-0 to Madison, freshman out of Rio Marcano. 273 coming in. She is 1 for 1 on the day. Holding down first base for the Beavers. He slices it down the right field line out of play. Over into the grass bunker over there. It looks like it came straight out of the British Open because you can't get out of it. You get lost, you sink in. I tell you, Chris, the authorities are still over there in your parking area, and it's looking pretty ominous. That's a ball, 2-1. Faith Waltrip on deck. Yeah, after the game's over, maybe we'll just kind of, you can come out to my car, and maybe we'll try to go. Try a little misdirect, maybe. Hey, whatever it takes, man. Although they're just doing their job, so I've got to help them as well, you know. Swing and a miss. Good cut by Madison, but she couldn't get it. 2-2. Here in the bottom of the 3rd. Michaela Cruz from Freedom High School. Took something off that one and missed the strike zone. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three and 2 on Madison Demon. Slice foul back to the screen, stays alive. Just one more American River College event for us this season. That is Friday's baseball game between the Beavers and Santa Rosa Junior College. It's a 2:30 first pitch from Beaver Field. Check us out at ARC Athletics YouTube, Stones Radio Network's YouTubes. Chopped down to first base. That's a foul ball. Gets past Plaheef down to the right field corner. Howie Parker will pick it up down there. We urge you to subscribe, follow both of those channels to get all the ARC action, because all indications are we'll be back doing it again next year. And especially if you have a freshman on any of the squads, or if you have people who are going to be freshmen, as Santa Rosa just hit a home run over the fence. Line drive foul. That's kind of disconcerting. You look up and the ball's clearing the center field fence. That's not good. I don't like that. At least not from that standpoint. Just a solo job, though, says Mackenzie, who was telling us about her extensive parka collection. And I was impressed. Full count on Madison Demon. Hit to short left center, and it is the shortstop Mendoza making the play. So good inning from Cruz, some good defensive plays by her teammates behind her, and we go to the top of the fourth. The Beavers lead this one 6-0.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Moving along into the top of the fourth inning, Cowie Parker, Savannah Miles, Ryland Gold with the first three hitters for the Vikings against Bree Romero, who's gone through the first three innings, allowed 3 hits, and she has struck out 4. Right-hander, the sophomore out of Sheldon on sophomore day here at Becky Russ Field. Bella Garcia, Alexa Garcia, and Bree Romero, the only sophomores out on the field for the Beavers. And here's Kelly Parker, who struck out looking her first time up, left-handed right fielder, hitting at 100, coming in with 4 runs batted in. She's followed by Savannah Miles and Ryland Gull. She slices that to the left field line, but it's out of play over the coach's box down there. Savannah Haynes will run it down, 0-1 on Parker. Good crowd out here for sophomore day. A little overcast, but that's fine. It's good baseball watching weather. Good softball watching weather. Parker takes that one in there for a strike, 0-2. Beavers still on top over at Beaver Field, 4-2, so just a solo blast by the Bear Cubs. As the baseball season winds down as well in the Big 8 Conference. Final 3-game series. Parker fouls that one back at the great Jamil Pugh, who's taking pictures and kind of flinched at that one. I kind of feel bad about giving Matt Pearson such a bad time if Jamil's going to flinch. Oh, he's got that giant camera, so he's got very, very expensive equipment to protect. An investment, if you will. Matt's usually just looking at his phone, so. 0-2 again on Cowie Parker. She hits that one sharply but foul down the third base line, and chasing it Elizabeth Popick. Top of the fourth inning, Beavers lead at 6-0. 2 in the first, 4 in the second. The big blast of Mackenzie Smith, 3-run home run, her third of the season. As we said, Romero with just 3 hits allowed over the first 3 innings with 4 strikeouts. And she's ahead in the count to Parker, no balls and 2 strikes. On the inside corner, call strike 3. Make that 5 strikeouts, and Savannah Miles comes to the plate. She flied to left her first time up. 257 for Savannah.
Number 14, second baseman.
At Liberty High. Playing at second base for the Vikings here in the final game of the regular season. Hit out to short left center field. Garcia on the run, still on the run. She'll make the catch at about shoulder height in left center field for the second out. So Romero quickly retires Parker and Miles, and Ryland Gull, who struck out her first time up, will be the hitter, the left fielder.
Number 6.
Out of Las Lomas. Pitcher and an outfielder. She's in left field today. That is just a little bit high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes.
I think I'd like to say 5th, yes.
Swing and a miss. Good swing, good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike on goal. Popick is medium deep in left, medium deep in right is Meyer. Garcia a little bit deeper in center field for goal. Swings and misses at that one. It was a little bit outside. Perfect placement by Bree Romero, and quickly 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kendall Evans, the DP, and this one follows for the Vikings. Romero looking for strikeout number 6 here. And that one's fouled out of play over our head. 1 and 2 still on Ryland Gull.
Yeah.
1 and 2, 2 outs here, top of the fourth inning. Just misses outside. Goal lays off that one. 2 and 2 on Ryland.
Like at the pool and like the waiters and everything, there's always is it like the PVC pipes to use for stretching? We'll just get like one of those.
Fouled back to the screen. Almost hit the Stones Radio Network's cameras. That was a very close one. And then Ryland will be getting quite the bill, quite the invoice from Stones McCoy, who, even though he's out of state, still felt that one. I'll guarantee you. He's 3,000 miles away, and that one missed by about 2 feet. And he is feeling every part of that. 2 and 2 once again. Line down the first base line, but foul, which means that Riley Meyer has to chase it all the way into the corner and bring it back. So Gull staying alive for another swing at it. Two years ago when we took over ARC, well, just doing baseball then, but we had, I think, six subscribers to the ARC Athletics YouTube, and now it's well over 1,200. So thank you to everyone who climbed on board, and thanks for staying to those people who climbed on. That just misses outside, 3 and 2. We really appreciate it. We really enjoy bringing you all the action from water polo, soccer, football, and volleyball in the fall, all the way through basketball, and here into baseball and softball. It's a long year. It seems like it went by in just a blip. There's a high fly ball, center field. Garcia has a beat on it, reaches up, and that's the 3rd out. Good inning for Romero. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Beavers still up by 6.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid, and that's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Bottom of inning number 4 here from Becky Rustfield. Mark the Panama with you. Chris Toy as well. Matt Pearson on the PA. McKenzie doing the scoreboard. And at the plate, Faith Waltrip, who sacrificed her first time up.
Number 14, DP, Faith Waltrip.
The designated player in this one. Faith hitting a .211 with 5 runs batted in. Cruz delivers a fastball, swung on and missed. 0-1. One doesn't count for canines at the game, but there's a couple out right field. One of them I think might be a wolf. I don't think that's legal, is it? You can't bring wolves on the campus. Nice looking pitch right there. Good location, 0-2. Just kind of slinks like a wolf, you know? Okay. I'm going to steer clear right there. Fouled away. That isn't the authorities, isn't exercising the canine unit. Because I really think they're lying in wait for you, Mr. Toy. But you've got your pass, so you're okay. Don't worry about it. If they take you away, I'll wave to you as you go. So you're under control. High fly ball, short center field. Going out is Mendoza. She's calling for it. She makes the catch. Boy, she covers a lot of ground there at shortstop. She goes out into short left center field to make that catch. And Savannah Haynes will be the batter. She popped up to short her first time. Savannah is 0 for 1 in this one.
Number 9 is shortstop, Savannah Haynes.
5 in a row recorded, 5 outs in a row recorded by Michaela Cruz on the mound for the Vikings. And she faces Savannah Haynes with Bella Garcia to follow. That's outside, nigh. 1-0 on Savannah. 16 runs scored, 6 runs driven in for this freshman out of Casa Roble. Playing shortstop for the Beavers. Chops that one foul. Jay Garcia runs it down, so it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Beavers with 2 in the first, 4 in the second. Just zeros for the Vikings so far through the first 4. 3 hits allowed by Bree Romero. Popped up out of play. 1-2. Cruz does a good job getting in on the right-handed hitters. And they're not able to extend, and Haynes fouls that one back. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Savannah. Flahif, Miles, Mendoza, and Doobie in the infield. Goal, Marks, and Parker in the outfield. And Jay Garcia behind the plate for Diablo Valley with Michaela Cruz on the hill. That delivery is not quite far enough, so it's going to be a ball. You want to get it to the plate at least to give yourself a chance of getting the call. That one, no, even NBA refs who are under much fire would have said that one's a ball. Chop foul at the plate, so Savannah stays alive at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 now.
That's not a good sign. We're on the defense. Yeah. Unless that was a third out. Yeah, that was a third out.
Hit sharply but foul, and just misses the third base coach. I think that's Felix Vigil down there, and if it is, he showed discretion being very much the better part of valor there. As there was the thought of sticking a foot in front of that one, and that would not have been good. So it hits the little knob on your ankle right there. It really hurts. Unless you're very clever, like I mentioned, kind of flip it up with your foot like it's a soccer ball, which I don't think he could have done. I don't want to be negative. Just a very difficult thing to accomplish. Swing and a miss. Got to run strikes. So the battle won by Cruz this time. 2 outs here in the 4th inning, and that'll bring up the top of the order. And Bella Garcia, who infield single in the first, hit by a pitch in the second.
Now batting for the Beavers, number 18, third baseman, Bella Garcia.
Bella had 4.23 coming in. Left-hand hitting third baseman. Has scored twice today, gives her 34 runs scored. Runs up on that one, takes it inside for a ball, 1-0. Elizabeth Popick on deck. 6 straight Beavers retired by Cruz since the home run by Mackenzie Smith back in the 2nd inning. Garcia takes that one on the outside corner, evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Good crowd over there on the home bleacher. I didn't notice over there, obviously below us. That's hit sharply out to short. Mendoza waits for it. Molina across the diamond and gets her by a whisker at first base. Mendoza, another excellent play. 1, 2, 3 in the 4th for the Beavers. We go to the top of the 5th. Vikings trail. Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't
And
really
then run away.
Yeah.
No, I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that. 'Cause
Generally,
I know
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home. Top of the 5th inning from Becky Rustfield. Beavers with a 6-0 advantage. It'll be Kendall Evans, Marissa Doobie, and Jay Garcia. 8, 9, and 1 for the Vikings against Brie Romero, who's given up 3 hits over the first 4 innings. She has struck out 5. Evans grounded to short her first time up, the designated player in this one from Vacaville High School. She's also got 12 innings under her belt as a pitcher this year with 5 strikeouts. No record for Kendall Evans. It's a sharply into the hole, into left field for a base hit. Evans picks up the 4th hit for the Vikings on a sharp single to left field, and here's Marissa Doobie, who popped to second her first time up. Doobie out of Miramonte High School, hitting at 145, the third baseman. Takes outside for a ball, 1-0. Top of the order, Jay Garcia on deck. Vikings now with 4 hits. Shows bunt, bunts it right in front of the plate. Smith is going to have to make the play. She throws to the first on a hop and handled, juggled at first base by Kayla Adams. So it'll be a sacrifice. And I have to see, I think there have to be assessed an error on the catcher for allowing her to reach base there. Second error for the Beavers in this one. First and second, nobody out on a really nice bunt by Doobie. She gets credit for the sacrifice, and she is at first base. Moving over to second is Kendall Evans, and here's Jay Garcia, who reached on an error in the first inning and then had an infield single in the third. Both times her grounder was to the left of second baseman Kayla Adams. So Garcia out of Salesian High School, hitting .248 coming in. has scored 14 runs on the season, and she's in here with a chance of
A rally starting here for the Vikings with 2 on and nobody out in the 5th. Romero taking time getting her pitch call from the dugout, and Garcia asked for time. She's going to bunt out in front of the plate, going to be picked up by Garcia to first base. Nice play by Garcia. The sacrifice works for Garcia, the batter, and Garcia, the third baseman, throws her out at first base. So that puts runners at second and third, and 1 out, and Melina Mendoza, who blooped a single her first time and then lined a single her second time, so comes in at 144, but she is 2 for 2 in this one, the shortstop. Also played an excellent shortstop through the first 4 innings for Diablo. Took something off that one, but misses the outside corner, 1-0. Elizabeth Marks, center fielder, number 3 hitter on deck. But right now it's Mendoza. Melina from Pinole High School. Pops it up, right side, should be playable for Demon. She goes over, makes the catch in foul territory. Big out right there for Bree Romero. She gets the tough Mendoza to pop up to first base. Now 2 outs, but still runners at second and third for Elizabeth Marks, who leads the starting lineup at least with 9 runs batted in and a .237 average. Also out of Salesian High School, Salesian Prep. Grounded to third in the first, struck out looking in the third. So 0 for 2 right now for Elizabeth. First pitch is in there for a strike on 1. Layla Flahif is on deck, but it's all about Elizabeth Marks right now. Sharply at the shortstop. Haynes has it across the diamond, right there to Devon for the out at first base. So the Beavers pulled themselves out of a hole there. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Beavers lead this one 6-0.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Telling. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies, and people.
Bottom of inning number 5, Elizabeth Popick, Mackenzie Smith, Kayla Adams against Michaela Cruz, who's retired 7 straight since the Smith home run back in the 2nd inning. And she'll take on Popick, who singled right before that home run, and takes that one right down the middle. Elizabeth sacrificed in the first, reached on an error, and then scored, and then singled and scored in the 2nd. Comes in at an even 300 on the season. Freshman out of Wood Creek High out in left field for the Beavers. Chops that one down to first base, handled by Flahif. Goes to tag the bag. We call that unassisted for the out. 1 out here, and 8 straight for Cruz. And here's the 9th batter, Mackenzie Smith, who flied to left in the first inning and then hit it a little bit further to left over the fence in the 2nd, a 3-run home run. As her walk-up song is a little Deep Purple. It's nice. We've got Deep Purple, we've got Black Sabbath, and I don't know the rest of them. McKenzie hits it sharply right through the legs at third base of Doobie down the left field line. That'll go all the way to the fence, and Mackenzie Smith goes into second. And it was no fault or miss of Doobie. That ball was crushed down the third base line. It's a double for Smith, her second hit of the game. First hit for the Beavers for a long time, and she's at second base. And here's Kayla Adams, who singled and grounded out. Beavers, I believe, are in 8-run territory. If Kayla could leave the yard with this one, an 8-0 score in 5 innings would be a run rule and give the Beavers the win in this one. Just kind of looking ahead right there, putting that out as a possibility. But Adams, as we said, singled in the first, then grounded to third in the second. Hits it down the third base line. That one is just foul past Doobie. And Marissa's saying, hey, why are you picking on me all of a sudden? What's going on down here? Lester run that one down in left field. Ryland returns it to the infield, and we're ready to go 0-1. Eight home runs, 41 driven in for Kayla, 25 scored. Check swing, and that's too high. 1-1 against Kayla Adams. She's followed by Riley Meyer. Adams pops it up out of play behind us. She got one a little up, and she wanted to go after it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Smith out at second base, 1 out here, bottom of the 5th. Beavers trying to close out a 13-11 Big 8 conference season and a 4th place finish. 1-2 on Adams. Inside and low, nice play by Garcia behind the plate. Keep that one from going back to the backstop. 2-2 on Kayla Adams. Adams, a freshman out of Rockland High School. Chops that one foul. Took something off that one, and Kayla wanted it. Had to wait for it. Reached down and rolled it over. 2-2 on Adams. Chris, I think what you need to do is go out and get one of those golf carts that everybody in the world seems to own who's driving all around, and drive over to the authorities and see if you can get any info over there. Adams slices that one in the right center. That's down for a base hit. That'll score a run. Adams is going to go second. No, she'll hold on with the single as Parker got to it quickly. Her throw on the infield is backed up by Garcia. It's an RBI for Adams, her 42nd of the season. Beavers now lead at 7-0. And Riley Meyer comes to the plate. That one was down in right center field. Parker got over there very quickly and picked that one up and got it back into the infield. Adams held up. Really didn't have any target in the infield. Just rolled all the way back. And Garcia went up the third base line and backed it up. Here's Meyer inside for a ball. Riley is struck out and lined out to shortstop. So she is 0 for 2 in this one. Looking for her 20th run bat in on the season. Beavers now with 7 hits in this game. Meyer hits that one to second base, handled over to short for 1 and not in time back to first base. So that throw was wild. And Meyer's going to go down to second base. And the throw will be too late, and she's in there, but she almost goes too far. Has to go back and get on the bag. Miles had that one, got it to Mendoza. Mendoza's throw wild to first base. It's a fielder's choice for Meyer. She'll go to second on the air. Adams is retired. Third error for the Vikings, and now the Beavers with the potential winning run there at second base. 2 outs and Alexa Garcia at the plate. Alexa struck out in the first, then lined one back to the pitcher in the third. She's got Riley Meyer at second base. Alexa takes inside. Another excellent stop by Garcia behind the plate. Alexa came in at 298, 8 home runs, 28 runs batted in. 26 runs scored for the sophomore from Rockland High. Sophomore day here at Becky Russ Field, honoring Bella and Alexa and Bree Romero. 3 key components for the Beavers over the last 2 seasons. That is on the inside corner, just a great location from Cruz. 1-1. Bella Garcia over 400 both last year and this year. Alexa Garcia leading the team in home runs, are tied for it this year and last year. And Bree Romero, who's been the main pitcher for the last 2 years. Swing and a miss on another inside pitch. She got the call on the one before that, and that made Alexa go after the next one, 1-2. Yeah, Chris, just go ask the guy down there. He's a good guy. I guess I'll say, can I use your golf cart and go out and do a little reconnaissance out there? I just need to see which way the wind blows, if you know what I mean. 1-2 pitch is headed to center field. Going back is Marks, and she'll make the catch for the third out. So the Beavers score once in the fifth. They go to the sixth. They lead this one 7-0.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Top of the sixth inning, Beavers on top 7-0. Layla Flahif, then Cowie Parker and Savannah Miles, the first three hitters. That's a 4, 5, and 6 for the Vikings. As the Beavers with the potential game-winning run there for a run rule victory at second base, but Garcia hit it well out to center field, but Marks chased it down and made the catch. And we'll go to inning number 6. Flahif has struck out and flied to right, so she is 0 for 2 in this one. She's at first base for the Vikings. Romero, 5 innings, 4 hits, 5 strikeouts. Got out of a jam back in the 5th inning, had a couple on with nobody out. Sacrifice, pop out, and then a ground out. First pitch is in there for a strike to Flahif. 0-1. Layla hitting in the number 4 spot for the Vikings. Hitting at .229 on the season. Hits that one back to the mound. Romero stabs it over to first for the out. So quickly one out here in the 6th inning. Cowie Parker will be the hitter. The right fielder has struck out twice, so that means technically you are 0 for 2. The left-handed hitter coming up here.
Right fielder Cowie Parker.
A little bit of sun coming over the field here at Becky Russ Field. That's down the middle for a strike. 0-1. One coming up. Parker chops it back to the mound. Big hop for Romero. Throws this one a little easier over to first base, but result the same. 2 outs quickly here in the 6th, and Savannah Miles, the hitter. Savannah's flied to left and flied to center so far in this one, so she is 0 for 2.
14, second baseman Savannah
At a Liberty High School, hitting .257 coming in. Romero 19-10 on the campaign, a 2.58 ERA. That one's fouled back to the screen. Thankfully nowhere near the Stones Radio Network's camera. So Stones, 3,000 miles away, does not have to just involuntary, because he can sense it, I think. He has that kind of relationship with his cameras and stuff. He knows when they're in peril. 0-1. Took something off that one, but it misses outside. Miles falling it all the way into the catcher's glove. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ryland Gold, the number 7 hitter, on deck in case Miles gets something started for the Vikings here in the 6th. Swing and miss. 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Line drive up the middle. That's into center field for a base hit. Miles reached out at that one and drills it past the diving shortstop Savannah Haynes for a single. The 5th hit for the Vikings, the first for Savannah Miles. And Ryland Goal comes to the plate. A strikeout and a fly out to center field for Ryland. So she's 0 for 2 in this one out of Las Lomas High School. Left-handed hitting left fielder. One ball and no strikes to go. She's followed by Kendall Evans. As the runner's going, nobody covering. It took everybody by surprise as the throw goes into center field. Garcia backs it up, but a stolen base by Miles. She's in scoring position, and a 2-ball, no-strike count on Ryland Gull. I think everybody was kind of sitting on their heels on that one as I saw the runner start to go and the throw from Smith and just nobody there. Fortunately for the Beavers, that Garcia could come in from center and field it without a problem and get it back in before Miles could advance. That one is going to miss outside, so it's 3-0. Check swing, that's in there for a strike, 3-1. Three and one on go. Miles at second base. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. Final game from Becky Rest Field for the 2023-2024 season. Swing and miss, 3-2. I guess it's just 2024. I don't think there was anything in 2023. So Romero's come all the way back from 3-0. It's now 3-2. Popped out of play over the screen and just a little bit far away from us. Matt Pearson showing like, oh, I would have gone after that one if it was closer. You're not fooling anybody, Pearson. Played cool. Keep playing it cool. Full count on goal. Miles at second base. Kendall Evans to follow. High to right field and hit pretty well. Going back is Meyer. Still going back. That's going to be up against the fence. A run will score. Goals at second base. She has an RBI double, and the Vikings are on the board. It is now 7-1. Just a well-hit ball by Ryland Gull to pick up the RBI. And that'll bring up Kendall Evans, who grounded short in the second and had a solid single in the 5th. So she is 1 for 2. Ryland Gull probably came pretty close to getting that one out of here in right field. Vikings on the board. Little blooper toward the dugout, into the dugout. Well placed. Pop fly by Evans, but it's a strike nonetheless. You don't get any points for accuracy. 0-1. So Ryland Gull doubles in Savannah Miles. Probably would have scored even if she hadn't stolen second base with 2 outs, but still a heads-up play by Miles to put herself in scoring position. 0-1 now to Evans. It's out of side for a ball. Marissa Doobie to follow. One ball, one strike. Hit sharply out towards second. Adams waits for it to first for the out. So the Vikings come up with 1 here in the 6th, but we go to the bottom of the 6th. Beavers still on top, 7-1.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15. Comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Bottom of the 6th inning from Becky Rustfield. Vikings on the board, but it is 7-1 in favor of the Beavers. Madison Demon, Faith Waltrip, and Savannah Haynes 7, 8, 9 against Michaela Cruz, who's gone 5 innings, given up 7 runs on 7 hits. 5 of those runs have been earned. Little blooper, and it's cut off by the third baseman, Doobie, over to first, and she's out by a step, Madison Demon. Had some spin on it, but bounced right up to Doobie, and she comes out at third base spot, guns it across the diamond. 1 out, and Faith Waltrip, who has sacrificed and popped to short, will be the hitter. Faith fouls that one out of play over to our right. Up, hit the left of the porta potties over there. Not the good one, Faith. 0-1. Maybe he's just, authorities are just protecting the Diablo Valley van that's out there, Chris Toy. Maybe it's not you that he's after at all. Or she. Waltrip lines that one back up the middle into center field for a solid base hit. Hit number 8 for the Beavers. First one for Faith today, and she is at first with Savannah Haynes at the plate. Savannah has popped a shortstop and struck out, so she is 0 for 2 in this one.
How about it for the Beavers? Number 9, shortstop, Savannah Haynes.
One out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Haynes takes a strike. 0-1 on Savannah out of Castroville High School, just a freshman. On sophomore day here at Becky Rustfield. All the freshmen stay for next year. That'll be a real tough sophomore day next year. As a 6 starting freshman in the starting 9 for the Beavers. So Haynes up here, 1 ball and 1 strike. Waltrip down at first base. That's right down the middle for a strike, 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Takes that one outside, so it evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Savannah Haynes with Bella Garcia at the top of the order on deck here in the bottom of the 6th inning. That's blooped down the third baseline. It's a foul ball, and Doobie gives chase, but it bounces up against the dugout screen, so it's still 2 and 2 on Savannah. Beavers with 2 in the first, 4 in the second. Then they were shut down for a couple innings, came up with 1 in the bottom of the 5th. And now we're in the bottom of the 6th. They lead at 7-1. Line drive, that's a foul ball down the left field line. Not by much, but clearly foul. Haynes all over that off-speed pitch from Cruz. But she'll have to do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two hits for Mackenzie Smith, a home run and a double in this one. A couple hits also for Kayla Adams. And Haynes up here with a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Popped up out of play. Matt Pearson again pretending he was ready to catch that one, but he did like a one-arm thing that you couldn't catch anything with. So even though you were trying to appear like you're in it, you're just like betraying yourself right there. Swing and a miss. Got it on the pitch out of the strike zone. Cruz with the strikeout. That is her 4th strikeout. And here's Bella Garcia. Singled in the first and scored, hit by a pitch in the second and scored, and grounded to shortstop on a good play by Mendoza back in the 4th inning. So Bella 1 for 2. She's got Waltrip at first base. Hits it down the third baseline off the glove of Doobie. It'll go into foul territory. Staying at second base is Waltrip. It'll be a single for Garcia, her 2nd of the day. Puts runners at first and second and gives Elizabeth Popick a chance. Elizabeth has been swinging a good bat. She has sacrificed, singled, and grounded out to first.
Batting for the Beavers, number 11, the left fielder, Elizabeth Popick.
9 hits now for the Beavers in this one. Popick, the freshman out of Wood Creek High School. Takes a strike. I think we determined they were the Timberwolves or the Wolves, Wood Creek. And didn't they have a name? Wally the Wolf or something like that? Walter or something like that? It was cooler than that. I don't remember exactly what it was. 0-1 though. Line drive on one hop to Mendoza. It bounces off her glove and safe. Here comes her run around to score. The throw is into third. Throw gets away. Getting up here to Garcia. She will score the run, and that should be the ball game right there. The Beavers score twice on that, an infield single, and that is the ball game. An 8-run rule, and it's over. A single for Popick. She gets 1 RBI, a throwing error for the Beavers. Garcia scores. Beavers score twice here in the bottom of the 6th, and that's our ball game. Final score, American River College 9 and Diablo Valley College 1. The Beavers end up 22-16 and a 13-8, 11 in conference play. They will await seeding information from the Community College Board, and we'll figure out. You can follow that on ARC's athletic website and find out what exactly their schedule is going forward. Bree Romero gets the win. She has 20 wins and 10 losses. Mackenzie Smith, a hitting star with a 3-run home run and a double as well. The Beavers come out with the win on sophomore day. They win this one 9-1. A reminder that we are on for our last game of the season. That'll be Friday at 2:30 from the baseball field when the Beavers take on the Santa Rosa Junior College Bear Cubs. We have greatly enjoyed our experience here at softball. It's a fantastic job they do out here with Lisa Delgado, Coach Felix Vigil, and all the rest, and the way they put the games together. The parents, the involvement is fantastic. For Chris Toy, for Stones McCoy, who's not here, I'm Mark the Phantom Lowe. Thanks for watching us doing American River College softball. We'll see you next time.